With so many problems constantly popping up in today's world, we can't help but feel overwhelmed by the shocking statistics it brings along with it. Problems such as war and conflict, poverty, terrorism and attacks, starvation, school shootings and massacres, homelessness, suicide, failed relationships with friends, family or lovers, verbal, physical, psychological and cyberbullying, verbal or physical abuse or domestic violence, racism, sexism, homophobia, and any other type of discrimination, police brutality, animal abuse, climate change and pollution, gang crime, murder, burglaries, physical or mental health problems, diseases such as cancer, the education system and the lack of it in specific countries, rape, the government, overpopulation, controversy, pedophilia, trauma in general, premature death and death in general, peer pressure, littering, stress, isolation and loneliness, losing a loved one, abortion and giving up your child for adoption, harassment, obesity, divorce, vehicle accidents, natural disasters, and stop! Okay, so today marks the 1 year anniversary. Well, should I be saying anniversary? It's not exactly a good thing. But today marks 1 year since the Manchester bombing happened in Ariana Grande's concert, and it killed 23 people, including the bomber. This day last year, I remember actually seeing it on the news as well and just feeling utterly heartbroken. This is one of the attacks that have hit me quite hard because most of these people were children, and also it's in Manchester. Like, who would have thought? As well as that, I am a big fan of Ariana Grande, so I can understand what she was going through at that time, and is probably going through right now on this challenging day for her, and all the other victims' families, and anybody else who's affected. But yeah, I thought I'd mention this because it links to the theme of this video. And before I get into anything, yes, I know, my hair looks different today, and I know it may look a bit wet, but I promise you, it's not grease, it's just because I've just had a shower and I couldn't be bothered to dry my hair because it would take for ages, even though it's not even that long. I'm a lazy freak, so yeah, I just decided to put it in 2 ponytails because ain't nobody got time for that. That was cringy, I'm sorry. I was kind of going for a Boo from Monsters Inc. kind of look, but it kind of flopped because, you know, my hair isn't as short as hers. It's a bit longer, but, you know, whatever, I tried. For those who want to know the exact details of the bombing and when it happened on the 22nd of May 2017 at precisely 11:30 p.m. This time last year I had my German exchange partner around my house, and we had gone to see the London Eye literally 1 day before then. It was filled with people. That could have happened where we were, because it was crammed with people. Honestly, these events are just so sad. And I remember not so long after hearing about the event, I was affected by it so much that I actually wrote and performed a song, actually the first song that I had performed on this channel, in dedication to the event and all the victims. Broken, broken, the music stopped, the bomb went off, broken. Yeah. Let's just say this was way before I had any music making apps, so it's kind of terrible compared to my latest music, but we're not going to talk about that right now. But yeah, back to the original question of this video. What should you do when the world's problems get too much? Now, personally, I am somebody who gets very overwhelmed by the world's problems very easily. Like, if I'm feeling in a very particularly sensitive mood, or I'm quite stressed by anything, I'll probably start subconsciously winding myself up by thinking of everything that's gone wrong in this world that I can't fix. So now, here is some advice to try and get anybody else who's going through exactly what I'm going through it, if that makes any sense. So number 1, first of all, I want you to know that the problems in this world are not your fault. You are not responsible for any of these problems. They are just simply things that some people can't avoid, some are just accidents and coincidences, and some of them, you know, people are getting help for. Number 2, you should know that you are a very caring and considering person for actually, you know, worrying about these things and, you know, actually taking the time to think about them and think about ways we could improve them. And I know it's very, very frustrating and overwhelming when you have all these things that are going wrong in the world and you can't fix them. But unfortunately, not everybody has the power to fix all these problems. But that being said, and this is my next piece of advice, if you feel overwhelmed by these problems, you can put that feeling to some good use. You can work in a charity shop or donate to charities. I'm currently working in a charity shop myself, and it really makes me feel better because I know that I'm doing it for a good cause and that I'm helping people who are in need. There are many, many charities out there that you can donate to, and they all have different causes that they support. You can support multiple charities if you want. It's up to you, whatever makes you feel better. One charity that I do support is World Vision. Here is a quick summary of the charity. World Vision is a Christian humanitarian organisation dedicated to working with children, families and their communities worldwide to reach their full potential by tackling the causes of poverty and injustice. You can support a child and donate money to them and their families every couple months, and you can send letters to them, and if they live somewhere else in the world, those letters get translated by the people that they go to first, and then the people send them over to the children and families that need your help. As well as that, the children and families can also send letters back to you, which also get translated. Personally, I think this is really sweet because not only are we actually helping them by giving them money, but we're also just, creating a bond between me and this other child that I'm supporting. One child that I supported was Emmabet. She was a girl my age, and we helped her actually move house and get her dad a job. We don't support her anymore, we've moved on to another child now, since she's now in a good place. And that's just one charity you can donate to. There are many other charities that need your donation. And I'm not getting sponsored by anyone, this is just my honest opinion. But yeah, those are just 3 bits of my advice to help you cope when you're getting overwhelmed by all the world's problems. Remember, you are not alone, and there are plenty of people that need your help. So if you care about the world's problems, you can donate to other people, help other people. It doesn't even need to be anything big. If you simply help an elderly lady cross the road, or if you give £10, £20, £50 to a homeless person on the street, that's good. Every single bit of help counts. As well as that, the world is not perfect right now, but it has definitely improved in a lot of areas since 50 years ago. So don't be too negative about the state that it is in, because it is getting better and there are plenty other people that care about the condition it's in, so it will hopefully get better. Anyway, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and leave some comments about anything else you think you should do when the world's problems get too much for you, as I think maybe I should make a part 2 of this. I'm kind of enjoying these types of discussion videos. But yeah, that's it from me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! I'm on an uploading spree this week.